Yo, what's down everybody? Every day I'm giving away 50 Robux to a random person. All you gotta do to enter is comment your Roblox name and join the group in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss a giveaway ever. That is all. Enjoy the video. Yo, what's down everyone? In the previous video, we actually spent 1,000 Robux on an advertisement to run across all of Roblox to get people's attention so they can find out about our game. And so we can also see the click-through rate, which is pretty much a percentage of how many people click the advertisement whenever they see it. So as you see, the click-through rate isn't even that bad, 2.56. That is pretty good, and honestly, I feel like that's the highest it's gonna be. Like, if I were to make another advertisement, I don't think I can make one just as good as this, because this is really good. 2.5%, that's not bad at all. And we also ran a sponsor, which I did tell you it went pretty badly. Our sponsor got like a 0.5 CTR, which is really bad. But you know what, I changed the icon and I changed the thumbnail to hopefully get more attention whenever we sponsor it, and I ran it with like 500 Robux to see what the CTR would be with the new icon, and the CTR was 0.4%. It's really bad. The advertisement in comparison is like 5 times that, so sponsorships, don't think I'm gonna be using those. I used brighter colors, but it still didn't do anything whatsoever. The CTR stayed the exact same. I might try it again. I might create a brand new icon again, just to try and make the sponsors work. And now I actually have some bad news about the game. For the game, we use Marketplace service to actually check if players own a game pass so we can reward them stuff. You know, if they own a game pass, they get a pet right here. But if they don't own it, then that button wouldn't be there and they wouldn't have a pet. But you know what, there was a new Roblox update and they actually depreciated the Marketplace service. Now you need to use Game Pass service, and the problem with that is that it's only server-sided, so you can't use it in local scripts, which most of my Game Passes use local scripts. So I'm gonna have to change a lot. And that also means that the Game Passes are actually, they don't even work anymore. They're currently broken because there's no way to check if the player owns it. Well, there is, but I haven't updated it yet, so I've got to update that very soon. And since the Game Passes don't work, we're probably not going to sell that many, and the ratings are also probably going to go down the drain as well. But you know what? INOOBE's here to fix that. So right now, I kind of want to fix the teleporter menu, because right now if you open it up, there's no menus, there's like no teleporters whatsoever, because it's currently broken, you know? Since Marketplace service got depreciated for Game Passes, you kind of need to change it up, and it doesn't work anymore because of that. So yeah, instead of giving me all the teleporters available, I got no teleporters whatsoever, so we're gonna have to fix this up. I do have an idea in mind, and it should hopefully work. If it doesn't, oh no, but it should work. Oh yeah. So my idea right now is to pretty much have a remote event that we call whenever the player joins the game. And the remote event pretty much checks if what kind of game pass the player owns. And if they do have the right game passes, then it pretty much gives it to the local script, and then the local script sort of loads in all of the teleporter menu things. So that's my idea right now. Not sure if it's gonna work, but I'm going to give it a try. So let's get the remote event local re equals game.workspace. So this line right here pretty much gives a variable to a remote event located in the workspace, located in the code in the workspace, located in the events in the code in the works. Oh my gosh, okay. It pretty much waits until a remote event is created in a certain folder in the workspace. So that event doesn't even exist, so we gotta make that in a server script. So this right here is a server script, and pretty much in this server script, we're going to be making a brand new remote event in the events folder. There you go, and let's also rename it to the thing we wrote. So here the Game Pass is Game Pass owns event, so I'm going to copy that re.name equals, and then we can toss that right there, boom. So here let's also define the Game Pass service as GPS, and let's just get the service. So game get service, Game Pass service. And now we also have a server event for the remote event, so whenever we call the remote event via the local script, this little server script will run, and then it'll return some values. Or maybe I'm also going to try and do an on-client event now. I'm pretty new to filtering enabled and stuff like that, so I'm not even sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot, and this script may not work this episode, so I'm going to have to do some off-camera work if it doesn't work this episode. But you know what, we may as well give it a shot. So right here we pretty much fired the server so that this right here fires, And then parameters here is the Game Pass 1, which is the easy Game Pass, and then Game Pass 2. Those are pretty much IDs of the Game Pass. And now we can also write Game Pass service, player has pass. Now here we need to toss in the player, and then the ID of the Game Pass, which is actually GP1 and then GP2. So we're gonna have to do that twice, player has pass. And I'm also going to have an if statement. So if player has pass, the easy pass, then let's also have an else if statement for the hard pass. And now let's also have another one for both of them. So if the player has both of them, then we can check this by adding an and in between. And there you go. So now we made a variable which we're going to toss into the Fire client. So we're also going to change the value of this variable. So whenever they have both of the Game Passes, the value will be, let's say, all. Then whenever they have the easy Game Pass only, we can return easy. And then for the hard one, we can return hard. And then whenever we fire the client, we're also giving it an argument, which is this value right here, which we set. And we can also check that here. So if Game Pass is owned equals exactly all, which is all the Game Passes, then we can do stuff. Else if it equals easy, then we do some other stuff, you know, and then if it's hard, then we do some other stuff, you know. I just made another variable, and I'm pretty much going to change the value of that variable to whatever the returned value is. Now this is really inefficient. I don't really recommend this, but I don't really know any other way to do it. I'm not the best programmer. I kind of suck at it, to be honest, but you know what? I'm still trying to make a game. So yeah, now that we changed the value of this Game Pass, we can use this in here. And we can replace this right here. So let's try this out and see if it works. I'm not too sure if it's gonna work, but let's give it a shot. And it didn't work, but we did get an error. Unable to cast value to object. Okay. Line 17, so this one right here. Oh, it's because we forgot to return a player argument. There you go. Okay, let's try it out now. 3, 2, 1, let's see. Okay, it worked. Okay, now let's try it in an actual server. That other one was a client server. Now this one is an actual server with multiple people. Please work, please work. Okay, it worked, nice. Let's check it out for player 2. It worked, okay. Boom, let's save that. So that hopefully fixed the Game Pass issue, but that was only for one Game Pass. We still have a few other Game Passes to fix, which will hopefully be done in the next video. I'll do it off camera, because scripting, it's sort of boring to record, to be honest. Not the biggest fan of recording it myself. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.